Good morning, everyone. I'm Ted Galanowitz, Workshops Coordinator for SCORE, Buffalo, Niagara. I'd like to welcome all of our small business partners and our attendees to this morning's Google training event. This event is but one but many training events and other resources that you can find by going to score.org. And while you're on that site, you can also apply for one-on-one mentoring. We look forward to making small businesses successful. This morning, I want to give a shout out to our small business resource partners, our fellow SCORE chapters in Rochester, Syracuse, and Binghamton, the Small Business Administration Buffalo District Office, the Small Business Development Centers in Buffalo, Niagara, Jamestown, and Onondaga, the Women's Business Center at Canisius College, our micro lending partners at Pathstone, Pursuit, and Weedy, and chambers of commerce that are in our region. We deal with all of these, and we thank them for supporting our webinars, particularly this webinar. I want to thank you, Randi Penfil, for going ahead and presenting the training this morning. I want to go to our partner in Onondaga, Kelly Green. And Kelly, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself and your partners out in your neck of the woods, and we'll go to Randi from there.
Well, good morning. It says I'm Robert Griffin, which I'm not, so I hope you can hear me. He sent me the link. Bob Griffin is our regional director and is my boss. I am a senior business advisor at the Onondaga SBDC. We actually service 6 counties. We're a regional center. So we also service Cayuga County, Seneca County, which is actually where I'm sitting today because I handle those 2 counties along with Onondaga. We also handle a part of Oswego County, Madison County, and Cortland County. And we are funded by both the Small Business Administration and, of course, matching funds from New York. So we are no cost advising for small businesses from startup right through their entire life, even to the point where they want to close or to sell, anything in between. So we really enjoy what we do. We partner here in Cayuga County and other counties. I'm sitting actually at the Cayuga Economic Development Association office today. So we do have partners in various counties, and we are very grateful for them. And we decide, we're here to help small businesses in any way that we can. If you have any other questions, let me know.
Super. Thanks both. So
with that, we'd like to go to Randi Penfil, our trainer from Google. Randi, thanks so much for presenting today. And we look forward to what you're going to give us. Thanks.
Super. And I'll bring you both back on at the end, just to close us out in case there's any questions. So if you both could mute, turn off your cameras, I'm going to take over and we're going to roll right through this. So let's talk about what is a business profile. Now, a lot of times I hear people saying, Google my business. Just so everybody's aware, the business name has changed about a year ago from Google My Business to Google Business Profile. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through this webinar. I'm going to turn off my camera while I'm presenting, because as you can see, I talk with my hands, I look at multiple screens, and I want to make sure that I don't distract you. We'll go through the webinar. When you have questions, throw them into the chat box. Sometimes I take questions throughout the webinar. If not, I'll hold up questions to the end. If we have time, I will go live within my business profile so that you can see some of the features that we talked about. So let's go ahead and really get rolling with this. Okay, so I also have the closed caption set up. If anybody does need that, you can see that also as well. But let's talk about what is a business profile. Now I'm going to go through what is a business profile, how to create it. Now, if you already have a business profile, hang tight. It's only a few slides I'm going to go through, but I do want to talk about the steps to get your business on Google and how to get it verified. And then we'll talk about really how to manage the business information. And I'll go through some different resources, and then we will go live within the platform. So what is a Google business profile? Now, as I said, to keep it simple, as I mentioned already, the name has changed from Google My Business to Google Business Profile. It is a free way to appear online. And I'm not just talking search, I'm also talking on maps as well, a verified business profile. And you do have to get verified in order for your information to show on Google the way that you want it to show. So a verified business profile allows you to update information like your address, your phone number, all the details that people are looking for when they go online. Now, if you work out of your home, you don't have to have your address, your location appearing. You can actually hide your address. If you want to have your hours showing, your phone number, you can have multiple phone numbers. They do have to either be a landline or a mobile device. It cannot be a fax line. And I'll go through all of this as well. And then you'll have the ability to have links to your website, a link for directions if you're showing your address, a chat box so people can direct message you, and then a call button so people can call you. Now, as I mentioned, your business profile will allow you to appear not only on search, as you can see, and you appear on the right-hand side when you're looking online on a desktop, but it also allows you to appear on the map section. Now, it's really important that you get your information on here within the map section as well. And remember, I always hear from businesses, well, how come I don't appear when I search on the maps? How do I get to be higher up on the map? So Google uses a lot of signals to pick up what businesses to show on the map section. 3 of the most important signals that it's picking up: relevancy, distance, and prominence. So relevancy is how well a business profile matches a search. So if your business profile is detailed and up to date, Google is more likely to show it for relevant searches. Distance, exactly as it sounds. How close is your business to the searcher or the area that the searcher specified? And then prominence is gauged by how well known the business is based on information Google can find across the web. So it's really important that your information is updated and accurate information. So let's walk through the steps on creating your business profile. And again, excuse me, I'm going to walk through these steps, and I'm not going to spend a ton of time with this because many of you already have your business profile set up, but I do want to go through it so everybody is aware. So you would go to google.com/business, or you would search for your business online. Now, one thing I want to point out is if you're signed in, you're already going to see your profile picture of the Google account that you're signed into. If you're not, Google's going to prompt you to sign in to your Google account. Now, what's a Google account? Your Gmail account, your workspace account. One thing I want to stress is make sure you remember which Google account you're using to verify your business profile. That is extremely important because if you have multiple Gmail accounts and you use one of the many that you might have to verify your business profile, but then you don't remember which one you use to verify it, and then you go back to update your business profile, but you're in a different Google account, it will look like you haven't verified your business profile. So remember which Google account you use to verify your business profile. And then once you're verified, you can invite your other Gmail accounts to be a user on your business profile so that you can access your business profile regardless of the account that you're signed into. Now, once you've signed into your Google account, then you're going to search for your business profile, your business. Start typing your business name exactly as it should appear. Many times, if there's already a business profile that's out there, that Google created based on information that's been found on the web from Google. You'll see it as you start typing in the dropdown. If you don't see it, continue typing your name exactly as it should appear. If you see it in the dropdown, click on it. Then you're going to go to the next screen, which is start building your business profile. Here, you're going to see your business name. You're going to put in your category. Always start with your primary category. We don't have every category that's out there, but start with a close match if you can't find your exact category. And again, always start with your primary. You'll have the option later on to add additional categories. You get up to 10 categories, but you want to start with your primary because a lot of the features that are available are based on the categories that you pick. Now you're going to be prompted to, do you want to add a location? Or if you don't have a location, meaning you work out of your home. Now, if you're e-commerce, this is not the tool for you. Chances are, even if you go through the process, you won't get verified. So if you're e-commerce, there are other tools that are out there. But if you work out of your home, but you still meet with your customers at some point during your stated business hours, but you want to hide your address, you would answer no. If you want your address to appear, you would answer yes. You're both eventually going to end up at the same location online here. But if you answered yes, so I work with an appliance store. He has a retail space, but he also has a service area, but he wants people to come to his showroom. He's going to put in, he'll answer yes. He puts in his physical address, and then it's going to take him to his service areas, the areas that you serve. If you had answered no, you're not going to have the ability to add any type of address in there. You're going to go directly to service areas. Add your service areas. You can add up to 20 service areas. If you answered no, all that'll do is add shading on the map section. When people are looking, you won't have a pin there. Then you're going to add your contact information, your phone number, your website URL. So driving traffic to your website is also really important. Add that. And again, I mentioned earlier, you cannot put a fax line in here. So put in your primary phone number, and then you'll have the ability a little later on to add additional phone numbers. Then it's going to tell you your postcard's on the way. While you're waiting for your postcard, this is where you're going to add other services. Somebody's saying my name, Randi. I'm looking at the chat questions. I think you're typing, but and I apologize. I just looked over at the chat questions. You will get a copy of the slides, guys. Ted will send them out as well as a link to the recording. Okay. Yep, both people are asking about slides. So yes, you'll get a copy of the slides. So, I want you to pay attention as I'm going through this. And then you'll get a copy of the recording. You'll get a copy of the slides. So while you're waiting for your postcard, here's where you can add your services. And again, you'll always be able to go back even after you're verified and add additional services as well. Now, if you don't see the service that you provide, notice down here, add custom service. You can add additional services if you don't see exactly what you provide. Then add your business hours. And again, you're waiting for your verification code. So while you're waiting, you might as well be updating your details so that when your business goes live, all that information's already in here. Then you want to make sure that you're adding your, if you want to take messages. Now that allows that button to chat. So when somebody finds your business on the mobile app or on their phone, they can directly chat with you, message with you. You cannot schedule this on and off. It's either turn it on or turn it off. And I'll talk more about that as we get a little deeper into the presentation. Add your business description. You get up to 750 characters of information that you can add. You can't add HTML code to this. You can't use hashtags or links. It's strictly text, and be as descriptive about your business as possible. Also add some photos. And remember, this is helping you to appear. This is another form of SEO. This is helping you to appear when people are searching online. If you want to advertise, you can easily connect to the advertising while you're through the setup process of your business profile. It's just another option. And again, you're waiting for your verification code. Once you get your code, you're going to sign back in and you're going to add your code into your business profile, and automatically then your business profile will be live. Now, sometimes while you're waiting for the verification or you get to the verification step, it will give you the option to receive a phone call. If you're by that phone number and you have a pen and paper, choose the phone call method. It is much quicker. A lot of times people are waiting 2-3 weeks for their postcard. So if you see another option, try and take that other option. A lot of times that's faster. So let's talk about managing your business profile. So there are 2 ways that you can do that. One is from the Maps app. So I encourage everybody to download the Google Maps app. When you're in the app, as long as you're signed into the business profile that you use to create your business profile, the Google account that if you're signed in to the Maps app with the Google account that you use to manage your business profile or create your business profile, then you will have the option to manage that business profile directly from the Maps app. And pay attention to this one, if you have messaging turned on, you can actually reply to the messages directly from the Maps app under updates. If you click that, you'll be able to get to the messages. So when you're in the Maps app, you notice it's kind of shaded in the background here. Let me go back one. Shaded in the background, that's my profile, my Google app, my Google account that I use to manage my business profile. If you click that, you're going to get a drop down and you'll see your business profile. Click on that and it takes you to your business profile. Once you're on your business profile, you can then manage it. Now, the second option is to manage it directly from search. So if you're on your desktop, you have the ability to manage your business profile directly from search. Again, you're signed into the Google account that manages your business profile. If you're not signed into that Google account that set up your business profile or has access to your business profile, then you're not going to see this. So you've got to be signed into that Google account. And this is how you can manage your business profile. So let's talk about managing the information about your hours and your location, those details first, which is edit profile right here, edit profile. From edit profile, if you click that, you're going to get business information. You'll have the details here that you can update. Now, one thing I want to stress, I've heard from people that if you update all of this information at one time, meaning within the business information, then it sometimes can go into a re-verification status because Google thinks, wait a minute, there's a lot of they're changing their location. They changed their business name. They're changing their contact information. Hold on, maybe this is spam and it wants you to get recertified, re-verified. So if you're making a lot of updates here, I recommend you do one update. Maybe you want to remove your location. Remove your location, wait until that goes live, give it a few days. And then if you want to change something else, then go ahead and change something else in here. So, but from in here, you've got your business name, your business categories. Now, remember before you started with your primary category. Now you can add an additional 9 categories. You can also remove your location if you want. So maybe you work out of your home and when you verified, you added your location. Now you want to remove your location. You can remove it and you can add your service areas, hours, And then after you add hours, you'll have the option to add special hours. Now, if you go over to more, when you click more, you're going to have the ability to add additional details that help your business stand out. And these are additional attributes. So if you're any of these attributes, Asian owned, Black owned, Latino owned, LGBTQ plus owned, veteran owned, women owned, you want to add these details. It is extremely important that you're making sure that this information is accurate so that those details can appear a little bit higher within the body of your business profile. This is all appearing within the body of the business profile. And then if you have the option to add products, so maybe your category shows that, hey, you sell products. So here is where within the body of the profile, you can add products. And when you add products, you're going to be able to add an image, a description. And notice here on the screen here, on the left-hand side, you can see that you've got a description of the product. You'll have a call to action, learn more, or maybe you sell a product on your website. So it could be buy now. And remember, you're providing a link. So if somebody clicks that learn more, they're going directly to where you're talking about the product. Don't send them to your website homepage if your product isn't on the homepage. And then you've also got images. So these are products. They appear a little bit higher within the body of the profile. Everything I'm talking about is within the body of the profile. So services, we already talked about services, but you have the ability now to add more services or update your services or remove services. Or if you didn't see a service that maybe you've added now, you can go ahead and add that service. So these are services. And again, I'm going to stress, this is about helping your business appear when people are searching about your products, about your services, about your business. So the more details that you can provide, the better. Add your photos. So you've got a photo, a logo, a cover photo. Now, one thing I want to stress is there is no guarantee that if you pick a cover photo, that will always appear as your cover photo. It depends on where people are viewing it and how it formats correctly, whether it's a tablet, an app, a mobile device or a desktop. So you want to be conscious of that. Remember also, we're a visual society. So the more images you can add, the better off it is. People want to see pictures about your business. They want to see, the front door or your showroom or around your showroom. So it is important that you provide those photos. You can also add a video, a short video, 30 seconds or less to your profile as well. And guys, start putting your questions in so I can make sure that I address them. Now, we talked about products. Now we're going to talk about updates. So these are posts, and there's 3 different types of posts that you can create: an update, and I'll show you this in a slide, an offer, an event. Each of these posts will allow at least an image. An update allows up to 10 images. A description, you're allowed up to 1,500 characters of information. Now, not all of that's going to show directly within the body of the profile. People would have to click on that update or that post in order to see that. But as Google's scanning your profile, that 1,500 characters, that information, that detail can help Google understand a little bit more about your business, about your product or service, or what you're updating and adding to your business profile. And it gives you another opportunity to appear when people are searching. And then you can also add a call to action, a link to your business profile. A link to where you want to drive traffic. So if this is a product you're talking about, or maybe making an appointment, you're driving traffic back to your website. Now, these are the different types of posts. So you've got update, you've got offer, and event. They all appear within the body of the profile. They all have an image, at least, a description. If it's an offer, which would be like a coupon, right? Or an event, you would have a start date and an end date. Those will appear within the body of the profile until that offer has expired or that event has happened. An update could appear within the body of the profile for up to 6 months. And then once that disappears from being live within the profile, they can still view it, the visitor to your business profile, by clicking view others within the body. But notice within these bodies of the profile, within these posts, if you have the chat feature turned on, people have the ability to chat directly from that post or sign up. You're providing a link to where the event is. Click to your website. So it depends on what you're posting about and what you want to provide within the post. So it is important, and try and provide as much detail as possible. Next, we've got reviews. Now, remember, this is all if you're signed in to your Google account and you're on desktop and you see these items. And even if you look on a mobile device, a lot of times it'll take you to this type of view as well. But now you've got the ability to connect with your customers. So read reviews, you can message with them, Q&A. These are all ways that you can connect with your customers. But let's talk about asking for reviews. So there's actually a link, and let me go back, where notice here, and I should have it highlight, ask for reviews. It's down at the bottom, but ask for reviews is going to allow this to pop up. It's going to provide you a link that you can share, whether through email, text message, on your website, that will drive traffic directly to your business profile. And people can give you a review on your business profile. And the other thing is, notice this learn more here. If you click that, it takes you to search, to support, directly to support, so that you can read more about how to reply to reviews. Now, let's talk about messaging. And let me go back to reviews real quickly. So reading reviews. So if you get reviews, and we all get reviews, right? You want to make sure that you're replying to your reviews, whether they're good, whether they're bad, doesn't matter. Reply. Somebody gives you a 5-star, quickly reply, thanks for the 5-star review, appreciate it. If it's a negative review, don't ignore it. The goal is to respond, because remember, if you're not responding, you have negative reviews, what does that say about you? If I'm reading that, I may say, well, maybe this guy doesn't care what people are saying. Let me see, look at his competitors and see about his reviews. So you want to reply to those reviews. So whether they're good or bad, make sure you reply. If it's not a good review, try and drive that traffic offline. Hey, I'm sorry to hear that happened. Reach out to me directly so I can address this with you one-on-one, or so I can learn more about what happened. Or, hey, I'm sorry, our delivery team, sorry, it's been a long day already. Our delivery team, weren't timely. I've addressed this with them, and we're going to be more conscious about our follow-up on when our delivery team will arrive. So try and dig a little bit deeper and reply. But the goal is not to get into a battle online, because you're never going to win it. So it's just better to drive that traffic online, ask them to reach out to you directly so you can learn more about what happened, or address it in a very non-combative way. The other thing is, I always hear from people, well, I got a review and that person really they didn't do business with us. I have no record of them doing business with us. Then what I would do is reply, hey, we checked our database and we have no record of doing business with you. So let's talk about messages. You can turn this on, you can turn it off. You cannot schedule it on and off. So you have to be conscious that this is turned on. It allows people to send you a direct message from the app, meaning from their mobile device. There's a little chat feature. They can send you a message. If you're not responding to those messages, within 24 hours, and Google sees that, then Google is very likely to turn off your message feature. So you want to be conscious of this and make sure that you're replying directly to those messages. And within the Maps app, you can respond to those messages directly. You can also do it from desktop as well. Okay, so next we've got performance. This is insights into how your business profile is performing. So, and this is really important because you want to see how are people connecting with you, right? Did they find you on search or did they find you on Maps? Did they, click to your website? Did they click for directions? Did they click to call? And notice here, we've made some updates over the last like 6-8 months where you can view your insights, the performance for a week, for a month, for a quarter, for 6 months. So you can come up here where it says time period and change the drop down. The other thing I always want to point out, see these 3 dots? On each of these sections, if you click that, you're going to get a drop down and you can get to the support pages at any time. A lot of times people reach out to me and say, hey, Randy, how do I do this? I'm not support. I have to literally go to support pages, copy the link, and I send you the link. So it is easier and better for you if you click that drop down and you'll get to our support pages. And if I go back, excuse me, you'll notice here, 3 dots. Click that, you'll get to our support pages. So I always recommend people click those 3 dots so you can get to the support. Now, when you're in desktop and you're signed in to the Google account that you're using to manage your business profile, notice the 3 dots here. When you click that, you're going to get a drop down. So here's your business profile settings, which I'm going to show you in a few minutes live. From here, you can add additional users and managers to help you manage your business profile, or you can add your other Google accounts, like your Gmail account. So maybe like myself, I have multiple Google accounts, Gmail accounts, workspace accounts. I can add all of them to be a user so that I can manage my business profile regardless of the Google account that I'm signed into. Notifications, you can turn them on, turn them off. Maybe you have multiple locations. If you have multiple locations, you're going to add additional business profiles. Every location should have their own business profile. Maybe you manage multiple profiles. This is where your other profiles you'll be able to access them. And then coming back to help and support, this is always where you can get to help and support. So this is because you're signed into the Google account that manages that business profile. Click those 3 dots and you can get to your business profile. Okay, a lot of information, short period of time. We're going to take a deep breath. I'm going to just finish out the slides, take some questions, and then I'll go live within my business profile so you can see what I'm talking about. Now, to get started, go to google.com/business, or you can just search for your business name. And if you see it, walk through the steps that I showed you before to create your business profile, walk through those steps, request the postcard if that's the verification that you're given. 5 days, it's going to be longer most times than 5 days. It could take a few weeks. But again, if you see other options to verify, like a phone call, video verification through Search Console, I'm seeing some of those other ways through, if anybody has a Better Business Bureau profile and they've created that and it's updated, I've seen also that's another way. It's asking you to verify. You provide the link to your Better Business Bureau profile. You can do it that way too. While you're waiting for your verification, go ahead in and update the details within your business profile. Now, if you're already verified, remember, you want to be updating your business profile at least a couple times a month, at least, because this is another way to help your business appear when people are searching, whether it's on search or it's on maps. So it's not a set it and forget it. It's not a one and done. You want to be updating the details. Then go ahead, add your business information. And listen, I hear from a lot of businesses, well, I only take by appointment. I have set hours, but they're all by appointment. That's okay. Add it to your business information. You can also create a post about, hey, we only take, we don't have walk-ins. We only take appointments. So you have to schedule an appointment in advance. Make sure you're adding photos in your short video. And then take a look at the performance. See how your business profile is doing. Okay. I only have one resource really here is Google Career Certificates. I always like to show this. A lot of people want to improve their ability within digital marketing and e-commerce, or they want to earn a certificate for IT support or project management. Go ahead to the URL that I've got on the screen and take a look at the different certificates that are available. Okay, so and here I want to go back real quickly. Let me go back to our partners, because before I go live, I want to shout out our partners here because they also are a great resource. A lot of them, have free services that they can offer where they can connect you with a business like a marketing agency, digital agency that can help you manage your business profile. So we've got a lot of partners. So please, depending on the area of where you're located, go ahead and take a look for connecting with one of them. So let me now go back. Can I put a coupon and take some questions? So let me bring my video back on. See if I can do that through Zoom. Okay, so I am back on. And I'm going to be looking down because, well, actually, I think I could bring these questions up here. I can. Okay. So Tyrone, I think I showed already where you can create your business profile account. You do, again, have to have a Google account, whether it's a Gmail account, a Workspace account. And if you don't have a Gmail account, you can create one for free. You can put, Regina, a coupon image in because that comes in as one of the posts. So if you've got a coupon, you can put an image in. You can also put a code in there. So people would reach out and say, hey, I've got code, whatever. And you can take available of that. You do not have to, a business profile is free. There is no charge. That being said, a lot of people don't want to manage it on their own. So they reach out to a marketing agency, a digital agency. They're going to charge you, and they should, to manage your business profile. Do we need to have an ad running to be seen on Google? So ads is an algorithm that's separate. So with a business profile, let's say you're looking at a search engine results page, right? Ads are at the top. That's an algorithm that's different. Organic, center well. So you're seeing anything that's happening in the free area. And then business profile is on the right. Business profile is also free. Ads do cost you. How do I put in special hours? Once you've set up regular hours, you'll see an option to add special hours. Now, special hours meaning you're open on Memorial Day, or you're closed on Memorial Day, or you have extended hours. Those are special hours. For so those are holiday hours, I should say. And then you've got special hours. So maybe you only have delivery on certain days of the week. That would be special hours. So you do have to have regular hours first, and then you'll have that option under special hours. You have to go. So sign into your business profile, go to edit profile, and then you'll be able to see the different hours. Yep, I see what you're saying, Regina. So I was just going through some of the other questions. So hang on one second. Okay. So this came to my business account from Google. Search Console has identified. So Search Console is something completely different, which I'm not going into. Yep, let me go back to, I just wanted to show all the partners. So I'm going to show all the partners. I'm going to actually go live, so I'll be able to show you guys some of these features and tools in about 2 minutes. I'm just going through the questions for everybody. So Search Console is different. In Search Console, you've obviously set up, Search Console allows Google to index your website, and that's something completely different. If someone else manages my business profile, how do I give them permission? So let me go live real quickly. Let me stop my camera and let me stop sharing this screen. I'm going to share this screen now. So hang on, guys. I want to see about changing which screen I'm sharing. Let's see how we do that. I might have to go in here. Nope, that's not it. Let me stop sharing and I'm going to share a different screen. So hang on. So, okay. So let's share this screen and I'm going to keep my camera off because I'm looking down and I don't want to, have you guys just look at the top of my head. So here's the, and you guys can see that I'm sharing this. Yep. So here's my business profile. Okay. And I'll go through a couple things. Here, we talked about the 3 dots. So business profile setting. Now remember, I'm signed into the Google account that manages this business profile. Here's my business profile settings. Open that up. And this is where you can add managers. Here's how you can add different managers. So I am the primary owner of this business profile. I can have other owners. They can never remove me as the primary owner. I can remove them, but I could add different managers right up here, add, click, and you're going to add them through their email. Do not give them access through your email. Through their email, and you can make them an owner or a manager. So it's up to you. The other thing within those 3 dots that I want to show you is advanced setting. If you reach out to support because you're having an issue, and that is the only way you can get in touch with somebody. I don't have any back end where I can get you in touch with somebody privately. You have to go through support. They're going to ask you for the business profile ID. You're going to copy that ID and provide it when you go to support. Now, let me take you over to support. Here's support. So as I mentioned, in any area, when you click those 3 dots, you can get to support. So when you're in support and you scroll all the way down, contact us. So that will open up and it's going to walk you through the different things that it needs, the different bits of information that it needs to reach out to you or to see what the problem is. So that's support. Okay, so let's go back to advanced settings and I'm going to go back. So someone else can be the owner, Regina. You would still be the primary owner. So let's go through, and there's different access levels on what they can do, and you just kind of have to play around with it and look at it. So reading reviews. So this is where you can come in and you can click and you can read reviews and respond to your reviews. You can get more reviews right here. This is that link I talked about. You can share that so that people can give you a review. Here, the 3 dots, help and support. Well, now you can get to the support pages on getting Google reviews. So at any time you can get to the support pages. If you want to add photos, it's going to ask you to connect, whether you're uploading from your computer or however you can get your photos in there. It'll go to your desktop, or if you have folders set up. If you sell products, so these are all different things that you can add to your business profile. Here is performance. So I talked about performance, and I don't really use my business profile. So it's not like I've got a ton of information and people are coming here, but here, remember I talked about how you can change what you're viewing. So just April, you can go November, you can go November to December, and you can see how people are connecting with your business profile. So how long will the recording? So the recording's gonna, you'll get a copy of the recording. Ted will send that out. So you can have access to it as long as you want to watch it. Remember, some of this information will become outdated because Google is always making updates. So if somebody asks a question on your business profile, this is where you would come in and you'd answer the question as well. Now, let me go back to edit profile. So if you want to update your business name, you can do that here. Add additional categories. Remember, you get up to 10 categories. Add additional categories. The more categories that you add, the better opportunity you can appear when people are searching for that product or service. Fill in all the information when you opened, your contact information. I don't have my phone number because I don't want anyone to call me. I don't think short name's still available, so we'll skip that. But location, if you had your address, this is where you can come in. You can remove your address right here. And then, and notice that, right? Remove the address, or maybe your PIN isn't appearing exactly where it should. This is where you can adjust your PIN as well. And here's where you can add your service areas. You can add up to 20 service areas. And that helps you to appear when people are searching, whether in that area or specifying that area. Now, here's your hours. Here's holiday hours, and then special hours are down here. Okay, so these are the add more hours. Those are the special hours. And then I identify as a women-owned business, so I can add that. And then just, you have to kind of scroll around, but notice there's the learn more. That's going to take you to support. If you click these 3 buttons, it's going to take you to support as well. That's not my real email. That's just a demo one, just so you know. Okay, so I'm going to bring my partners back on because I think those are all the questions. Regina, you're asking about Google career certificates. They do cost something. If you're, say, looking for a new job and you want to go into project management, that's where you would go through the career certificates. Okay, so let me bring my partners back on. And if anybody has any questions for them. Okay, so Ron, I think your question is about, I have trouble opening it up. I'm not sure what opening up is, but my finance business comes up and not mine. I'm explain that a little further. Are you not signed into the Google account? Did you not verify it? Do you see your name and then need to go through the verification process? Ted, Kelly, you want to come back on? Let's close out. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Perfect. We're going to be able to give everybody a couple minutes back to their day, which is great. And we had a lot of good questions. Again, the slides will be shared as well as a link to the recording. Ted will do that. Please give Ted at least 24, 48 hours. I've got to get the slides over. And he's got to then send everything out. A fiance's business and not mine. I'm not sure, Ron, your fiance's business is appearing. I don't know, did you create a business profile? I'm not sure what you're asking me, unfortunately. I apologize. I'm not sure what the question is. So if you don't have, or you can't find your business profile and you want to have your business profile appear, then you have to walk through the steps to create a business profile and walk through the steps to get it verified. And the steps are in the slides that Ted will share, as well as you can rewatch the recording. Okay, so Ted, Kelly, any final thoughts?
Kelly?
No, actually, I thought it's a lot of really good information, and it's interesting because I've had a lot of clients recently who did not know about getting a Google business profile. And I was like, you're missing out on this huge opportunity. They have all these websites and they've spent all this money, but they don't know about some of the resources that are available to them. So it's interesting timing, because I've been pointing a lot of people to getting a Google business profile recently. And this is great information for, how to walk through it and some of the ins and outs, because I think that's the problem. People don't know that it's there, and then they don't know how to do it and how to set it up. But it's just another great resource for people. So I don't know why anybody wouldn't do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as long as, remember, if you're an e-commerce business, you can't get a business profile. Because
Right.
it's not, this is about doing business locally, not throughout the country.
Right. Well, and a lot of ours with the Small Business Development Center
Yep.
are local businesses. So, again, just like SCORE, we are a resource for small businesses, and there's 22 centers in New York State. So anybody who is a small business who's looking for assistance, then, we're always available and we're free. So.
Can't beat that.
Yeah.
And Ted, I have one question. So let's see. Steph says, this helped me set mine up here with gemstones. Super. Love the stats of performance every month it provides. Great. Thanks, Steph. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I'd like
Okay.
to ditto Kelly's comments on clients that come to us. And we always suggest going ahead and making sure that they have their Google profile. And thank you so much, Randy, for really wonderful information. And as you said, we'll be sending out a PDF of the slides and a link to the recording. And we look forward to, we have another Google session coming up in May, which will shortly be advertised. And so our attendees can look forward to that. And with that, thanks again to all our partners and our attendees for being here today. And we will see you again for another session.
Super. I have one. So what somebody asked about local versus nationwide. If you're an e-commerce company, this is not the tool for you. This is about doing business locally. Chances are you would not get verified. Just a couple of nice comments about the information. So super. Yeah, I think the next one is May 17th. I could be wrong. And we're going to do digital skills. We're going to talk about Gmail, and we'll talk about organizing your Google Drive and creating whether a blank document or using templates. So, and that really only has a few slides, and I'm mostly hands-on with that. So you'll see the tools in action. So look for that. All right. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Ted. Always love doing workshops with you guys. Have a great day. Take care.
You too.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye-bye.